I'm Jo. Me and Alex are in college today. We are doing some maintenance in different areas of the college and prepping for students coming back in September. So I wanted to show you a little bit about our rehabilitation centre. This is our water treadmill. So like I say, we're going to be doing some maintenance on it today to make sure that it's working and make sure it's as clean as it can possibly be and functioning as well as it can be. Okay, so keep watching. So usually when the treadmill is functioning, it takes two people to run. So we have somebody standing at the back end and somebody at the front end with the horse's head in the control centre. So I'm going to talk you through the process a little bit, but our students will get involved in doing this. This is a part of your FESC and your therapy and rehabilitation module. You will get the opportunity to do that with our horses yourselves. So this is the main control centre of the treadmill. The main handler would be stood more or less where you are, and they're going to be in charge of the controls. They've got folders nearby that they can reach. We've got a clean water tank behind you there, and these two are, after it's run with horses on it, they come into here and are counted as dirty water. Those will then be filtered afterwards to be cleaned again. Here we've got the actual belt. So as part of the maintenance, we will run the treadmill. One of the things that we need to do as well is make sure that the belt is run before a horse comes onto it. The wet and the dry line can look quite scary for horses, so we need to make sure that that's a process when we're preparing for horses to come on. I'll stop that for now. And at the back end, we have our second handler. So this job over here is to drive the horses forwards. So we do have a whip, we'll use our voices. We also have a very important job of collecting the faeces as it drops, because we want to try and keep the water as clean as possible. From a biosecurity perspective, we've got lots of different horses coming in here, and we need the water in these tanks to stay as clean as possible, okay? Okay, so we are going to run the treadmill now and bring some water in. Again, maintenance that's happening over lockdown because it hasn't been used with our horses for a little while. So if you can imagine, if the horse is on the treadmill, they're going to be standing with their head at this end. I would have hat and gloves on for safety with the horse whilst they're on the treadmill. They are going to be stood on a wet belt with the doors closed before we ask the horse to walk on, and the treadmill will come on. Now we can control the speed here, and as you see I need to speak a little bit louder because it's quite noisy in here. One of the big things about horses coming onto our treadmill is acclimatisation. That first session where they learn what this process is all about and get used to it so that they're able to exercise efficiently and there are no fluctuations in their heart rate because of fear. Okay, so the next element that I would start doing, it's really fairly slowly at the moment, I'm going to start filling with water. Now again, this will become a little bit louder again, so if you listen. So the horses need to get used to this noise, and the handler at the front actually needs to speak quite loudly to keep the horse listening to them and not listening to the controls. Okay, so this will take a little while to fill up. So the water has been in. As you can tell, it's quite quiet at the moment. You can hear the belt, but the water isn't filling or draining, so it's still quite quiet at the moment. If a horse were on here, it would be much louder. If you can imagine, lots of sloshing around, all four legs are moving, and it's a really good indicator to hear whether there's any weaknesses with the horse. So now I'm going to drain the water. The horse might have been on here for around 8 minutes. We need to cool down the horse. So we'll remove the water and leave the dry belt running for a short while. Listen to how loud the drain is. Bearing in mind I would be holding a horse here. We need to imagine and desensitise the horse to this noise, okay? So that is what it sounds like when it starts draining. So again, quite loud, same as it is when it's filling. The horses do get used to this, but they need that acclimatisation period. And it will change, and the pipes will move, and there'll be the odd different sound that happens at different moments, okay? So the water has now drained. I'm ready to go really quickly, because this is maintenance of the machine. As it's draining the last bit of water from underneath the belt, we need to run the belt really quickly to shake off any debris and move it around so that it will go with the water. So you can see how fast that's running. That's about 7.5 kilometres per
and she is riding our mechanical horse. He is called Martin. Our level 2s can use Martin as part of their riding modules, and also our ground schooling students do get an opportunity to have a ride on him periodically. So it is a really good opportunity to analyse your position and to work on your fitness. So there are mirrors either side of Martin and in front that you are able to have a look at your position and analyse whether you are sitting straight, whether one shoulder is higher than the other, whether one leg hangs lower than the other. So it's a really good analysis room.